أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Couple of things which I left yesterday and I thought about afterwards, and I'll just point them out now from this particular diagram. When we're talking about Fattah, for example, this slanted line 45 degrees. Similarly here with the Kasra, that goes under, Kasra goes under there, a line, and Fattah goes on top of the line. I mentioned that yesterday, and Dhamma goes on top of the line. These are the names that we're given. So this particular one is called Fattah, this one is called Kasra, this one is called Dhamma. Okay, in Arabic, these are names given. Now the sounds of these are, for the Fattah, it sounds like a as in English sound, letter A, for example. And similarly for Kasra, the sound is E sound in English. Okay, and then you have a Dhamma, is two O's here, two O's. So U, the sound is U. So you got A, E, U sounds from here. And the symbol here is called sukoon. And if you have a letter, for example, if you have alif, then this sukoon is on top of the alif. We will say alif is sakin. Okay. These are similar sounding letters. You have a tha. To say the tha, stick your tongue out a little bit between your teeth and bring it out a little bit. Say tha, tha. And then with the sin, the tongue stays flat for sin and sod, both at the bottom, behind the bottom teeth. And with the sin, you have to make a little bit of a hissing sound. Seen. I'm just exaggerating a little bit to show you. With the sod, although they come at the point of exit at the same point, both of these seen and sod, the sod is a heavy letter, and so therefore you have to lift the back of your tongue towards your palate to say that. So this is sod, okay, seen, sod, tha, seen, sod. Okay. Then you have three letters here: dal, zay, and za. Okay. Dal, again, if stick your tongue out a little bit to say dal, and for zay, this similar to the seen, sod, and zay, they're at the same makhraj in the bottom teeth, just behind bottom teeth, so there comes the bottom teeth, and so you say zay. So keep your tongue still. Zay, dal, they. And for za, this is a heavy letter, so again you stick your tongue out like dal for that, and for za, the back of your tongue rises towards your palate, and that becomes za. Dal, zay, za. The sound is za, more like a zoo sound in English, z, yeah, hard sound. This is more softer sound, the, and za. Okay. Then you have a dal and dod. Okay, dal. This is back of the top teeth, the gums. The makhraj or the exit point is there. So put your tongue there at the back of the top teeth and say dal. But the dod, normally from the left side, you would join the tongue towards the left teeth, left cheek, and close the gap between the teeth and the tongue, and blow a little bit of an air bubble and say dod. I'm just exaggerating a little bit. Dal, and dod. dod. Okay, and because dod is heavy, and also the back of the tongue will rise towards the palate again. Okay, dod. Then you have a ain and hamza. They're kind of similar in a way. So you got ain, ain. Give it a little bit more time to ain. That is, we say middle of the throat. So you have to open up your mouth a little bit for ain, 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 and then hamza, hamza. Now, although the names of these are different, the sound is not that different. So you got hamza comes from the bottom of the throat, and the ain comes a little bit above that. So so you have a glottal stop for the hamza. So you get ah, and ain is a little bit more like yeah. And then this depends like where it's used, obviously, and how we utilize that. But just to know at this particular point that they are different to each other. Okay. And then you have a qaf, which is a heavy kind of sound, and this is at the back of your tongue. Qaf. And then this is a little bit in front of that. It's not that different. And the makhraj point is very close to each other. So this is a little bit forward than the back of the tongue. Okay, they're close to each other. This is right at the back of the tongue. That's a little bit forward. Okay, towards the front. So this is kaf and kaf. So this will be a ko. This will be ka. You can say this kaf and other light letters with a smiling face. Ka. But with the heavy letters, you can't say that. Okay, so you have 3 here, for example, 4 even. You have a sod, and you have a dod, and here a zo and qaf. Okay, so these are heavy letters, and there is totally 7 letters, and we talked about that in the previous video. So won't talk about those anymore now.